Hello guys and welcome to another video on DJ Vlogs. Now recently Now Music announced another brand new album that is due to be released very soon. And in today's video I'm going to be talking about the album as well as showing you the artwork and the official track list for this upcoming album. So the album that Now Music recently announced is called Now That's What I Call Legendary and is due to be released on the 26th of May. You can pre-order, there'll be links in the description down below if you'd like to go and pre-order. You can of course pre-order from all the usual places. You've got Amazon, you've got HMV's website and of course Now Music's online store. And when this album's out you'll be able to get in supermarkets and the HMV stores, and of course that'll be supermarkets that still have a CD section as not all do. If a local supermarket does have a CD section then of course it should be selling that album. So they announced this album onto their social medias a few weeks back, of course along with the artwork and with the track list. So of course be first of all showing you the artwork and then of course I'll be showing you that track list. So this here is the artwork for Now That's What I Call Legendary. I absolutely love the artwork. We of course have the title in the middle there, Now That's What I Call Legendary, which is really nice. I absolutely love that. We've got that in gold there, which I think looks really nice. For the background we've got a mixture of colours. So we've got sort of some blues, some almost sort of like purples as well, which I really do like. I think they've gone for quite a nice colour for the background. And of course just the bottom there, if you have a look, it says legendary songs from legendary artists, and just below that has a list of just a few of the artists that of course feature on this album. So as of course I did say when they announced the album, they of course gave us the track list. Now the track list features 80 songs over 4 CDs, and in just a few seconds I'll be showing you the track list. So here is the official track list for Now That's What I Call Legendary. So that there was the official track list for Now That's What I Call Legendary. I absolutely love the track list. There's so many incredible songs on that track list, including Don't Stop Me Now by Queen, The Tide Is High by Blondie, Woman by John Lennon, Our House by Madness, Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran, Human by The Killers, Bat Out of Hell by Meatloaf, Rehab by Amy Winehouse, as well as many more of course feature on the track list. I think they've done an incredible job with that track list. So many incredible songs in there. This album does seem very similar to a few albums we've had before. I think of course the most recently we've had Now That's What I Call Massive Hits and #1s. That does seem very similar to the album. Not entirely, because of course that was more focusing on those #1s. This one is just more sort of the legendary bigger artists. But as I said, I think we've had a few other albums that are similar like this. We had Now That's What I Call Gold not too long back, and I think that again is another album that seems very similar to this, to sort of those big artists, the legendary artists, as of course this album mentions. But I think they've done a really good job. Again, it's another one of those albums that has a big mix of the songs. You've got those older songs, you've of course got Queen on it, you've got Blondie, John Lennon, so you've got right the way from sort of the 70s into the 80s, right the way up to current. Of course we had Ed Sheeran there with Bad Habits. I think there's a few other sort of reasonably newish songs on there as well. I do quite like it when they do albums that has a mix of songs. It's sometimes a bit strange, you get those sort of really weird mix of songs. I think sometimes you'll have a really old song from let's say like the 70s or sometimes in the 80s, and then right up to date with Ed Sheeran, even like it's in order of sort of the older songs at the beginning of the album and the newer stuff on the last disc. It's sort of just mixed in a bit. It does make for a bit of a strange album. I know some people do like it when it's sort of mixed. I know some people do like all the songs to be from one sort of era, but I think they've done a really good job, and I do personally quite like the albums that are sort of a bit mixed. It makes you, you know, it's a bit of a surprise surprised to see what's next, especially if it's quite dissimilar to the previous song. But I do think they've done a really good job with the album. I think the artists they picked here definitely, of course, relate to the title, of course, being legendary, along again with the songs they picked for these artists. I think they've just done a really good job with the album. I absolutely love it. So of course, if you would like to pre-order yourself a copy of the album, you can do. There'll be links in the description down below if you'd like to go and pre-order. You can, of course, pre-order from Amazon, HMV's website, and of course, now Music's online store. And when this album's out, you'll be able to get it in supermarkets and HMV stores. And of course, there'll be supermarkets that still have a CD section, as none of them do. So that is it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure you give it a massive thumbs up. It'd be much appreciated if you do. Also, make sure you subscribe, enable notifications to be notified every time I release a new video. And make sure you follow my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Snapchat. That'll be just aside right there. And links to my social media will be in the description down below. And make sure I follow up on all of them. And guys, I'll see you soon for another YouTube video.